The robbers hijacked a large armored cash truck, but they didn't take any money. Instead, they forced the escort guards to change clothes. Their real target was the printing press. However, because of unfamiliar faces, the gatekeeper required them to show identification. At the critical moment, their accomplice hacked the security system and altered the identity records for them. With such a simple maneuver, they infiltrated the heavily guarded printing press. At the same time, their accomplice, carrying heavy weapons, entered through the security checkpoint. An observant security officer, noticing something was wrong, was about to trigger the alarm, but was immediately neutralized by the robbers. Even a sharp supervisor sensed irregularities, but was quickly taken down by their team. Inside the printing press, the robbers launched an assault. With their coordinated internal and external efforts, the seemingly impregnable facility was quickly secured. They took control of a large number of hostages and immediately locked down the premises. The first step of their heist plan was successfully completed. Next, they began cutting through the vault door. Even before the cash trucks arrived, they were overjoyed at the amount of money. Once all the cash was packed, the robbers triggered the alarm themselves. Police cars soon arrived, but they were caught off guard, and intense gunfire broke out. The accomplices ducked behind pillars for cover. One terrified robber froze in place and was unfortunately shot and fell to the ground. They were forced to retreat back into the printing press using smoke grenades and sealed the doors. News of the printing press robbery immediately drew high-level government attention. To avoid becoming an international embarrassment, authorities quickly formed a task force. The robbers, pretending to have failed their escape, were actually executing the second step of their plan. They had all hostages change into clothes identical to their own. Soon, a negotiation expert called, but the robbers at the press transferred the call to the mastermind, the professor. During the call, the professor used a voice changer, making it impossible to identify him. He accidentally revealed that there were only 4 robbers and immediately hung up. While the robbers questioned the accuracy of this information, their supervisor ordered a full assault, believing that just 4 individuals could be dealt with quickly. She tried to dissuade him from this reckless action, but was dismissed. At that moment, her boyfriend messaged her to meet up. Unbeknownst to her, her boyfriend was actually the professor, and she was an important part of his plan. The withdrawal of the negotiation expert meant that a full armed assault would commence. The professor had already notified his accomplices to prepare. The robbers herded the hostages and prepared to face the attack. When the special forces attempted to enter, they discovered that every entrance was heavily guarded by robbers. Among the hostages was the daughter of the U.S. ambassador, who broadcasted live, revealing that many of the hostages were dressed like the robbers, making it impossible to distinguish between them. The special forces were forced to retreat and call the negotiation expert back. This was the professor's third step, to use the negotiation time to print an untraceable $4 trillion in cash themselves.